guys! Hello and hello again. Welcome back, or if you have never come on my page before, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today. We're doing a really fun, cool little video that so many people have been asking. Just a little Q&A about me and just lots of other things. I took my notes, I made a poll on my Instagram. Definitely go check me out on there if you want. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and go check out my other videos because I think you'll like them. Let's start off with the most asked question. I'm like, wow, you guys really need to know this answer. Okay, so the most asked question was, what inspired you to get into the 2000s Mcbling aesthetic? I'll preface by saying, like, I think 2019, I was kind of stuck in a bit of a rut. I was working a really horrible job, and I really just wanted, like, to express my freedom. It goes back even further because when I was 16 years old, I left my mother's house. I started living with some other family, and then eventually a year later I had my own place. So basically why I'm telling you that is because when I was very young, my mother, I love her so much, but she was very strict, very controlling, and I grew up very religious, not able to really wear and do certain things that like other people could, like for example, wear makeup. Like I was never allowed to wear makeup, or like wear low-cut tops or skinny jeans. And like I grew up in the 2000s, so I was born in 2000. I'm 23 years old. I basically thought to myself, like, oh my gosh, like all these girls, these gorgeous girls, like especially in high school and at the mall, like I'm like, wow, like I just want to be like them. Like they're so pretty and they get all the guys and like everyone loves them. It was just me and my mom and my brother, so we didn't have too much money. Basically everything I ever got was thrifted, so like I wasn't able to match up to the girls that were popular at my school. I was kind of manifesting this, like I always wanted to be like them, and I don't know if it's immature, but like I love who I've become now. I've kind of developed into this girly girl, and like I've been free. I'm out of high school, no more judgment. I mean, I will say it does get easier once you're out of high school. What inspired me to get into the 2000s was literally just how I was raised, how I was not able to look like those hot popular girls when I was younger, and how I'm living my dream now. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope I didn't ramble on forever. Okay, so my next question was, which one do you like more, Victoria's Secret or Juicy Couture? I know the answer to that, just like I know how to drive. It's so obvious. It's Victoria's Secret pink. I'm sorry, like Juicy Couture is great, but they can just be put off to the side. Like Victoria's Secret pink is just like the most, it brings me to life. They have, like, I know Juicy Couture has literally sometimes the same thing when now that I'm thinking about it, like they have perfumes, they've got accessories, charms, tracksuits, but realistically Juicy Couture has this more like, I don't want to get that dirty, or oh my gosh, it's a little too pristine and too like untouchable, which I do like, don't get me wrong, it's going to be on my top 5 list, but I think Victoria's Secret pink is a lot more wearable. It's everyday. Like nothing gets me going more than finding a pair of Victoria's Secret pink flare track pants, and like as you can see in the back I have a whole bunch of my little dogs. Something about that brand just gives me so much joy, and not to mention their perfumes, their body mists, their body sprays, like I love it, and I don't think I've wanted to be anything else in my life other than a Victoria's Secret angel, and I know I will never be one, so because I'm 5'1". Yes, I am. And so yeah, that's the answer to that question. It's kind of hard to ask a scatterbrained person like myself direct questions because I like to go on little trails, so thank you for joining me. Okay, another question that I get asked all the time, like on TikTok too, which makes me want to roll on the floor in laughter, is how did you actually dress in the early 2000s? Okay, I don't know who in the world thinks that I am like very old or something. Like I was a teenager in the 2000s. Like I literally just graduated my teenage years. I'm only 23. When I was in the 2000s, like let's say 2006, I was picking my nose, wearing the Children's Place orange jumpsuit. Like, I literally, my mom picked out my clothes relatively for a while, and then I started getting into fashion, but like I was very constricted because I was only allowed to thrift, and we got a new outfit at the mall once a year for beginning of school. So yeah, and we're also very constricted, religious, not too much showing of anything. So I dressed like a typical kid in the 2000s. I'll try to insert some photos because I don't have very many. But yeah, so the next question is, have you ever met a celebrity? And I've never exposed this online. Like, this is so funny to me, but when I was a girl, my mom and my dad were not together for really any of their relationship after we were born. So we always went to this camp. It was called Single Moms Camp. And it was in Stratford, near Stratford, like New Hamburg area, if you know, like in Ontario. And everyone knows that Justin Bieber was born in Canada, in Stratford. And guess what? This little chipmunk of a guy and his mom, I think her name was Patty Millette, she came to this camp. And I think I was like 4 and my brother was 5 or 6. But like, this is the most, I realized this iconically like 6 years ago with my friend, and we posted about it on Twitter, and he reposted this photo. But I'll show it to you guys here. That's my brother, and that's Justin Bieber. They're sitting at the table at camp. He performed at the talent show. Like, he was playing on his guitar, and he was doing like so many like things that would kind of show that he's a star, you know? So yeah, I met Justin Bieber. I went to camp with him, and I lived in the same villa with him for like 5 to 6 days. So thank you. I feel like we were besties, even though I was too busy doing arts and crafts, and he was besties with my brother. So shout out to Justin Bieber. I still love you. Okay, another question, more like on an item. What is your favorite shoes? Someone asked me. 2 pairs of shoes. I can't just show you one. I have to show you the other. For summer, it would be these crusty, dusty flip-flops. I still was wearing these in the middle of October, and it was getting cold. They are from Amazon. They're like $35. I pre-ordered them before summer so that I can make sure I get them. I have them in white, and they come in pink and blue. They are so comfortable. Like, for a short person like me, they are the best type of shoes, and I feel like a 2000s mom just walking around. And okay, let's see. And for my regular everyday shoe, I've been wearing them. These shoes, I have them in white too, but those are destroyed. I've been wearing these shoes for years, okay? They're from the brand No Cole, I think that's how you say it. They're just these like platform black everyday average shoes. You would think they're really heavy, but they're not. They're very like easy to walk in. After you break them in, which pretty much you have to do with every shoe, they work great. For me, I can never go back. I love wearing flared pants, and the way they cascade the flared pants over this huge chunk of the shoe. I literally look like a walking Bratz doll, so I couldn't be more obsessed with those shoes. But yeah, here's another question people want to know. What's your favorite season? My favorite season used to be July or like summer, because that was when I was born, obviously. But my current favorite season, which has been probably relatively the same, it's been progressing to this point, is like fall, back to school time. Like, that's nostalgic to me. I love back to school, even though I haven't been back to school in like 6 years. I love fall, and I love winter. I hate winter after January 1st, so let's just clear that up. But I love like middle of September to January. That's my favorite season. Fall and winter. Oh, everything in that time is like cozy, comfy, cute. Just like, I just want to cuddle up and like watch movies and drink tea and just be happy. Next question was, what did you look like in high school? And this is exposing a lot, but literally my mom did not let me have a device, a cell phone or anything like that before grade 10. So I don't really have too many photos, but like, this is a photo from grade 11. I can show you guys a couple. I'll put some more up there. But like, I guess I was just trying to be like with the in crowd, like trying to kind of be like everyone else, but I was still not really able to wear like a lot of brand names. So I just had a kind of a cool like style. Like I like to wear more cargos, more greens, things that matched with my hair, which was relatively red back then. I definitely wore some like uniquer things because I certainly wasn't in that direct line of like basic fashion. I've always liked to kind of put myself out there. But yeah, I wore lots of skinny jeans, and oh my god, I had the white Nike Air Forces because those were freaking cute back then. Don't tell me otherwise. Those were, when your legs are tan with those, so gorgeous. Here's another question that's similar to what I was just talking about. Someone wanted to know, what do you think of today's fashion? All I will say is that obviously I know fashion has to progress forward, and I think like one day, maybe soon, maybe later, like I'm gonna embrace the, you know, more basic era with a flair. I think I'll always do that. However, today's fashion is just, it's like recycled and more icky and more, it's recycled from like earlier eras, so like 80s, 90s, 2000s, like it's more icky, lower quality, and just more tacky, and I just can't like embrace it. Like I will always forever be a bit more nostalgic with my clothing, so I feel like I don't necessarily like today's fashion, clearly, because I'm not necessarily wearing today's fashion. There are some things that I like. For example, lately I've been literally only wearing sweatpants and a sweater matching. Like I couldn't be bothered to put on anything fancy because I just lately been wanting to be cozy, and so I don't mind it. I think everyone should do what makes them feel comfortable, so yeah. Okay, someone asked me what was my favorite 2000s movie. That is such a difficult question because I'll just say like one, and then I'll think, oh wait, no, I love this one more. I thought of two that meant a lot to me when I was younger. I love all 2000s chick flick movies. Let's just be clear with that again. First is 13 Going on 30. That movie exposed me to like the raw, like just becoming an adult. And I don't know when that movie came out, but I may have seen it. I was going on a trip with my mom and my brother. We were taking the train. We went to Montreal, yeah, from Kitchener, which is like 6 hours of a train ride. And we got to go to the kids' cabin, and they were playing that movie there. And that movie is always stuck in me forever. Like I love the toy house, or the Barbie house. I don't even know. But I love that movie a lot. But also one of my most favorite movies, mainly because I think the guy is so cute in it, is A Cinderella Story. I mean, I love Hilary Duff. She is a bombshell, okay? I love her so much. That whole movie, I probably watched it a million times. It was a huge part of my life when I was younger. I think like 10, 11, 12, 13. Like, stop. I love that movie so much. If I could find that movie on a DVD, I'd be pretty happy. Another question that was asked is, where do you get your clothing from? I get my clothing from sometimes the most random places ever. It can range from basics such as bras and sometimes like underwear from the dollar store. Yes, I obviously wash them, and like discount stores. I love discount stores. I get my clothes mostly from thrifting. I would say 80% of my clothing is thrifted. 10% of it is online because I love buying like some super basic items online that I can't find in a thrift store, like more name brand stuff. And then like 8% or 10% of it is brand new, which realistically is mostly just like basics like bras and underwear. I love La Senza and I love La Vie en Rose. But yeah, I haven't lately been, once you thrift, like it's so hard to justify paying like $80 for a sweater when you could find it for $10 at the thrift store. So yeah, that's where I get my clothing from. Thrift, thrift, thrift. Okay, another question was, are you a cat or a dog person? I am such a cat person. I will forever and always be a cat person. I love cats. Well, my one cat passed away. My poor baby, he passed away a few weeks ago. His name was Zeffy. I'll show a little photo here. He's such a cute little munchkin. So cute and fluffy. I just loved it. And I also have another cat named Leo. When I moved out from my mom's house, one thing she said to me was, you are never going to get a cat in this house. You can only get one when you move out. So I literally did that. I was feeling super rebellious. I bought my cat for $100 from one of my coworkers, and he's been the best little feral cat ever. Like, he's obviously tame and he doesn't bite. I love cats so much. They are such good companions. You can irritate them, agitate them, kiss them, just pick them up. They're little babies. They're so cute. I really love cats. Dogs, yes. The only reason why I'd want a dog is to dress it up in a little tutu and put a little bow on it. But I think dogs are just a little more maintenance, and I don't have that time in my life right now. So, yeah, but I know I will get a dog too, but I am 100% a cat person. Another question was, what's your nationality and zodiac sign? And I touched base on this earlier. I am 23 years old. My birthday's in July. I'm a Cancer. And yeah, and I'm literally everything a Cancer could be. Emotional, dramatic. I love being that, like, in control, and I don't know, like, I love being a boss girl. So yeah, I'm a Cancer. And my nationality, I was born and raised in Canada. However, my mom and my dad are both born in Romania, and I love it. And yes, I do speak Romanian. I do speak it decently well. I'll say something like ce mai faci and cum ești, eu mă numesc Sara. Like, those are, I don't know, I just love my background and I love embracing it, and I'm learning every day. Maybe one day I'll go to Romania. It's gonna be so exciting. Oh my gosh, this is such a good question. I'm gonna be doing another video all about my favorite perfumes and things like that. Or like my perfume collection, but what's your favorite fragrance was a great question. There's 3 of them currently. I'm going based off of current favorites. So this one is so special to me. My boyfriend got it for me for my birthday this year. It's Jimmy Choo. It's like a cherry smell. It's called, I think it's Blossom. It has this like sweet, sour cherry smell with like just a little dusting of love. It's so nice, and look at the bottle, it's just so cute. And then my second favorite, which is probably my favorite, like, it's not a fragrance, it's a body mist, but La Senza. Back in the day, they used to have these like really trashy Y2K smelling like bubblegum pink girly smells, and like in 2017, like, it was literally so cheap, and I didn't have too much money. So I loved buying cheap things, and I got hooked on this smell. It's Sweet Fuchsia by La Senza. I mean, you guys need to tell me in the comments if you remember this. Like, they had other ones. They had a purple one and things like that, but this one is my favorite. I thrifted this. I think I've talked about it before, but I thrifted this for $3.99 after I lost my other bottle, and I'm gonna save and salvage this forever. And lastly, one of my other favorite perfumes that I just bought and like I'm obsessed with, by the way, is the Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. It's this little pink, it's a trial package. It's so cute, and it has this like mature, elegant, but sweet and sultry and like kind of head turner. Like, the smell is very strong. I usually get a lot of compliments when I wear it. So this was $40 though, so it's kind of expensive. Okay, someone asked me, what is a piece of clothing or accessory that you saw years ago and still don't own? And like, I can't really think. I'm so grateful and blessed that I've been able to kind of create this collection for myself. But the one thing that I have not yet ever had in my collection is moon boots. I love a white pair of moon boots, or silver or black. Those are my favorite. I think they're so gorgeous for the winter, and obviously winter is coming, so maybe one day I will get them, but they're a little out of my price range. So yes, I love moon boots though. Another question that was very frequent, everyone wanted to know this, was, were you always into the Mcbling style? I wasn't, actually. I would say like from like the age of like 17 to 18 to 19 and to 20 and to a little bit of who I am today still, I was into the 80s style. I feel like I lived back in the 80s. Like, I can't lie, like, I've never really talked about this before, but like the 80s, like, it has such a comfort. It reminds me of my grandparents. It reminds me of just like the music of the 80s is just so familiar somehow. It's familiar to me. I don't know if anyone's my age and can just understand that. So I definitely loved dressing with like high-rise jeans, baggy jeans. Like, that's kind of how I started more or less thrifting a bit more and getting into thrifting and fashion, is because me and my friends, we loved like this floral ditzy print. Like, I'll show you guys a few photos of what I used to wear and look like, but I embraced that 80s style, and I feel like I still have that inner girl in me that loves the 80s. Like, it's still my #1 thing I play on the radio when I go out. And yeah, also my favorite artist is Phil Collins. Well, there's a million of them, but I love Phil Collins. He's so cute. Okay, I think a question that I think many people need to know apparently is who is your biggest inspo, like inspiration for who I am today as a person. And I would have to say, obviously the root one is just like the girls that I used to see in high school, or the girls that I saw in middle school that I just could never be like. Those are the inspirations, because I've picture photographed those girls' outfits and how they acted and just everything about them. Now I am them. But if you want to know who I love so much, not necessarily right now, but when she was younger, like in the 2000s era, was Kim Kardashian. I love her style. She was like, she just had this, like, her eye makeup, I take inspiration from that. Her outfits, I take inspiration from that. Like, I love her, like, leggings and boots and then, like, a long top look. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think she's in a way underrated for 2000s style. Another one that I love is Trisha. I don't know how to say the last name. Paytas? Trisha P. I love her so much. She's a huge inspiration to me. She's girly, fun, flirty, just everything. I feel like she's my friend, you know? I just love her so much. And one of my favorites inspirations from when I was younger was Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana. Okay, someone asked, another question was, how do you make your eyebrows so thin? Oh my gosh. You guys have no idea the hell I've been through. I've been through hell and back, okay? Here's a photo of what my eyebrows used to look like. I was literally developing my style, like 2016 was when I first starting to wear makeup a lot, and I was doing these blocky dark eyebrows, and I naturally have a more heavy set eyebrow. I mean, you would never tell because I pluck my eyebrows on the daily. Like, this is not a hobby, this is a chore, my friends. Like, I'm picking and plucking. You know what, why don't I just make a tutorial or something? But either way, I definitely started plucking a lot around this area right here, like where the brow bone is, just to kind of make it like more thin, and then progressively I worked my way up. If you want a recommendation, get one of those like face razors and kind of shape down your eyebrow in the way you want it. Don't worry, it'll grow back, and you can always draw it in too if you kind of messed up. But it takes time and effort, and I didn't get these brows overnight, so it was a work in progress. But yeah, I love them, and I need to fix them up again as well, actually, now that I think about it. Here's a random question someone asked. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much did your belly button ring hurt you? And listen, I've had a few piercings. I've even had these ones pierced before. These ones hurt the most. My ears, nothing. Yeah, actually, my ears hurt quite a bit. However, my belly button piercing, I was filled with a 16-year-old's adrenaline and just rage to be like different and change and go away from my like protective mother's arms. So I was so like not even aware of the pain. It felt good. It was so rushed. So I would say I would say the piercing itself, getting it pierced, is not painful at all. However, if you snag your piercing, or if you're not cleaning it after it's pierced and you have an infection, that will hurt. Thankfully, I didn't get to that point, but I know that there were certain days where I was a bit more irritated, and I don't like that. So I definitely would say if you want to get a piercing, yeah, I would go for it. They're very fun. Okay, another question was, what do you do for work? And there's a lot of things that I do for work. Other part of my job is just looking gorgeous and stunning. No, I'm kidding. What I do for work is realistically Depop. I've been doing that for like 2 years now, I guess. 2 years full time. Also, this is a Depop plug. Go check me out. I'm putting a lot new stuff there every day. Okay, here's another question. What's your favorite eyeshadow palette? For me, I could use any eyeshadow palette as long as they have 3 colors. Silver, I guess 4 colors. Silver, white, gray, and black. One of my favorite ones currently is by Essence. It's Ice Ice Baby eyeshadow palette. It's kind of like more like a 90s, early 2000s palette. However, this is what it looks like. It's just a blend of lots of blues. Has this really gorgeous gray that I love, and it's really sparkly gray and a more sheer colored silver. I don't know. I love it, especially for the winter. I love doing a blue, dark blue eye. It's so gorgeous. And I just repurchased this. This is one of my, I use this palette all the time. It's so cheap and so affordable if you can find it at Dollar Tree. It's by LA Colors, and I'm telling you, this is all you need. If you can find an eyeshadow palette and you want to have like the Mcbling style, all you need is a black, a gray, and a white. White for the tops of your eyes, black for the outer corner, and gray for like blending it all together. Okay, another question was, what's your favorite fast food? Oh, that makes me so hungry just thinking about food. Oh my gosh, anything I can put lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles on is my favorite fast food. I love burgers, but I love tomatoes more. I love burgers so much. I think A&W has my favorite burger, like a little buddy burger. And I love Taco Bell, so the Crunchwrap. And those cheesy roll-ups. Stop, I love it so much. Okay, maybe I'll go to Taco Bell and get some of that to satisfy my craving. So thanks for that question, whoever asked me that, because now I'm getting hungry. Okay, favorite Y2K brand. I don't even know what I was doing there. Victoria's Secret, pink. Duh. This kind of obscure brand, if you don't live near me or in the area in Canada, I don't know if Blue Notes is a thing in the States, but there is like this brand called Seduction or Sirens. They're kind of like grouped together. They're like sister brands, but they have like a lot of my clothing. Actually, the shirt I'm wearing right now is by the brand Seduction. I love them. They have basic, they're kind of like Urban Behavior or Urban Planet nowadays, but back in the 2000s. So they're really trashy and kind of like, you know, really cute clothes. And also I love the brand for the winter, especially the brand Bebe or B-E-B-E. Yeah, I love a lot of brands of the 2000s. I can't really give, it's kind of hard to really think about it, but yeah. What kind of music do you listen to? Two kinds of music I listen to. Two. Or three, actually. Whenever my boyfriend forces me to listen to it in a car, his rock music, which I don't mind sometimes, but 80s music. I love 80s music. It brings a different person out of me. Like, I can just be driving. It's just like, and I love like pop, like dance pop music in the 90s, like dancing music in the 90s. Like, I love that. And like Euro music in the 90s. And the other kind of music that I like, which will forever and always be my favorite kind of music, is music from 2009 to 2012 to 14. I used to love EDM a lot, and Avicii was one of my favorite artists until he passed away, RIP. But either way, I love, like, I don't like modern day music, so yeah, you will not catch me listening to that. I have a very nostalgic old playlist on my phone. What makes you so nostalgic was another question. Oh, I don't know, maybe because I'm so emotional and I just love feeling. Like, I spent a lot of my teenage years just wanting to go back in the past, and like, I don't know, I'm a very nostalgic person because I'm emotionally attached to memories, smells, and things like that. So I will forever be nostalgic. I literally keep tissues of special moments in my life in a special box because I want to remember it forever. Because I know life is going quickly. Ooh, another question was, what is your everyday bag? I did make a what's in my bag video. This is like one of my everyday bags. It is my TNA bag. It's so heavy though, so I've lately been not using that just because it's like kind of heavy, and I'm not trying to carry around a whole lug of purse because it's mostly just the purse that's heavy. This is my other everyday bag. It matches with absolutely everything, and it's 100% divine. It is the brand Kathy. It's cheetah print, and it's very, very spacious and roomy, so I love that. Someone which one of you asked this? No, I'm kidding. Okay, someone asked, what is your favorite Mcbling item, like 2000s Mcbling item? And pretty much everything on this shelf is my favorite. That's because it needs to be out there, loud and proud. However, if you want to know my favorite item that I have, that I wear all the time, and I'm telling you, I will not ever let you hear the end of it if I ever lose these. It's my sunglasses. They are Juicy Couture. They're pretty basic if you ask me. They just have this juicy on the side. But just, have I shown these to you guys before? These are so gorgeous. These are my favorite item that I own. They're the most comfortable. They fit on my head like a glove. And they allow me to kind of glide in society and not really be known. They're just like I just feel like a 2000s mom here, and that's kind of the vibe I go for a lot of the time. But yeah, these are super stunning, and they're my favorite Mcbling item that I own. Oh, here's a question. As I touch my hair, it is about hair. How long have you been dyeing your hair? Do you guys not know that I'm actually like a hardcore auburn, dark, red as a bat ginger? Like, I am a very red, I'm a very redhead. I've been a redhead since the time I was born. And I would say in 2016, when I wasn't living with my mom for the first time, she would never let me dye my hair. I started tampering with like these just ridiculously stupid Walmart hair dyes. Like, I so silly that I thought whatever hair dye you saw on the box, if you picked it up and put it in your hair, that's the color it would be. Which is so naive of me, but also, yeah, it made total sense, because like, why are you advertising that? Either way, I started dyeing my hair a progression of like, it got like yellow, not like this color, this is like professionally done, but like, yeah, I've been slowly dyeing my hair, and I've started to go to more of a professional environment, and I get just highlights now. But yeah, this is a photo of how silly I looked with very orange hair. So it wasn't even red, it was orange. Okay, here's another question. What was your childhood dream job? And I feel like, I just hate when people ask you that question. Not like when you're younger, because it's like, I don't know. You're already putting these thoughts on these kids that their whole lives is just to find a job. But like, let me be a kid. Anyways, when I was younger, I really wanted to be an actor. I took a lot of acting classes when I was younger. I think when I went to grade 9, that thought just went out into the universe, because I got really shy around then. But before I was in grade like 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like a lot of the times I was the first person to be involved in a school play, in a drama. I thought I was a drama queen, which I still am. Either way, I always thought I'd be an actress, and I really had no other aspirations for myself. And if you want to count doing what I do in my life now, like being like in social media or stuff like that. Oh, and also I want to be a singer, because Hannah Montana, you know, duh, but you will never hear my real voice. That was all of the questions that I got so far. If you want another part 2 or something, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe turn on your notifications, because I will be posting a lot more, and I'm so excited to go on this YouTube journey with you guys together. Either way, I hope you know how special, how beautiful you all are, and I hope that good things happen to you in your lives. I'm wishing all the love and lots of kisses. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!